So last year, I made this video. With Double M winning his 11th Road March title, I was thinking, let's rank all 11 of his titles from worst to best. So guess what? Double M won Road March again. He won his 12th. So let's rank all 12 of his road marches now. Hopefully this is his last one ever. We'll see about that. Quick disclaimer, there will be some changes on this list, but for the most part, some things are the same. Like for example, Pump Your Flag being Double M's weakest road march title. Like, I don't mean to be mean, but I don't know how Double M won Road March in 2012. Because that song, it's like, it's a good song. But a road march? Nah, I'm sorry, nah. So yeah, Pump Your Flag's his weakest. It's a good song, but out of his other road march wins, this song can't hold a candle to his other songs. Coming in at number 11, we have Encore. Listen, Encore is a great song for this year. I just don't think Encore is going to age well. I think obviously it'll do well this year because Double M's going to be traveling, performing the song because he won Road March. Duh. But I believe once we reach the end of 2026 into 2027, we're going to forget about Encore. I really believe that. I just really believe that. It's not going to age well. And the issue with Encore is that without Party, Encore doesn't exist. And that is a big deal for me. On this list last year when I made this video, I had Waiting for the Stage ahead of or behind Party. This year, we're going to flip that. I believe Party is at number 10 because Party to me is basically a mashup of a bunch of other Double M's Road March wins put together. I'll be wondering why Party's ahead of Encore. Very simply, without Party, Encore doesn't exist, and Party's going to age way longer than Encore will. I believe Encore is not going to age at all. It's going to age very poorly. Party, we can hear for like the next 3 to 4 years. That's how good Party is. So, Party at number 10. To be honest with you, now we got to the part of the list where things get hard for me. From 9 to 6, you can argue these songs here are like really close, like by like an inch of a margin. But at number 9, I have Waiting for the Stage. Waiting for the Stage is the kind of song where like, when you're feeling nostalgia for like 2016 Soca, which I get, you go back and be like, yo, that was a great song. But like, after that nostalgia wears off, you kind of forget about it. And don't get me wrong, it's better than Party in my opinion. It's better than Encore. It's better than Pump Your Flag. But it doesn't hit, Waiting for the Stage does not hit the level the way the other songs on this list hit. If that makes sense. For the same reason I have Waiting for the Stage at number 9, Ministry of Road is at number 8. Basically the same reason for Waiting for the Stage, just I do believe Ministry of Road is better than Waiting for the Stage, because when you go back and listen to that song, it hit, it good. So same reason for Waiting for the Stage. Great song, better than Waiting for the Stage, better than Encore, better than Party, better than Pump Your Flag, but Ministry of Road to me does not hit the way these other songs you're going to find out real soon hit. Like a Boss is such a weird song, but for a good reason. Because in a road march context, Like a Boss should not work. The fact Double M got us to love that song the way we love it, credit to him, that's why he's a Soca king. But that song, road march wise, is great, but I can't put it too high. I can't put it too high, but I can't put it lower. So when I was doing this list, I was like a Boss is going to be somewhere in the middle, 6 or 7. I'm joking. Now we're entering peak Trinidad Power Soca now. At number 6, Advantage. Do I need to say what I'm about to say if you know already what I'm about to say? Roll the clip, Blackie. Play sold out Madison Square Garden not once, twice. And you're gonna hear me say this a lot because I'm being honest with you. From 6 to number 1 on this list, all the songs from here on out, if they came out this year, they win Road March. But if Advantage comes out this year, it wins Road March comfortably by at least 400 to 500 plays. That's how great Advantage is. As great as Advantage is, it's not better than Big Truck in my opinion. At number 5, I have Big Truck.
Ride it up, mama, ride it, jump up, ride it up, mama, ride it, jump up, ride it up, mama, ride it, jump up, ride it up, mama.
This song is 29 years old and will be 30 years old in 2027. And you can argue that if you play this on the road at any carnival, people will still lose their mind to it. That's how good it is. This song aged so well and it's ahead of its time. So Big Truck number 5. But funny enough, 10 years later, Double M had Jumbie. And Jumbie is Jumbie. Number 4 is Jumbie. Hold on.
So let's see.
Hey, yo, it's Jumbie out there, man.
The best way to describe Jumbie, Moss. Like just Moss. Like I promise you, when you hear, we ready for Moss again. Come on, like Moss. Jumbie is just Moss. That's the only way I can put Jumbie. But as great as Double M's 3rd Road March title was, Jumbie, it was not better than his 2nd. Band of the Year. Band of the Year is the kind of song not just my kids, my grandkids 40 years from now are gonna know about. This song is like truly like soca royalty. When you talk about soca classics, we talk about Band of the Year every single time. Fact, not opinion. And just when you think Double M can't top a great collaboration with him and Patrice, he says, you know what? Let me up it with Family. At number 2, I have Family. This song don't make no sense. Family makes sense, but truly does not make any sense. Because what do you mean Double M, Skinny Fabulous, and Bungie Garlin are all on the same song? Huh? That's cheating! Ref! I will never forget when I first heard Family on January 4th, 2019. I'm looking at it right now. I said to myself, well, Road March is done. Road March is done because this song took over not just Trinidad, took over the world. You still hear Family to this day in 2026, 7 years later. But I personally feel as great as Family is, you see Soca Kingdom? That is Double M's greatest Road March title. I explained it perfectly in the video I made last year regarding this exact same topic, ranking Double M's Road March titles. Just the name alone gives it away. Soca Kingdom. What is Super Blue and Double M both considered? Kings of Soca. Double M is the current King of Soca, and Super Blue is the previous King of Soca. Because popular to contrary belief, Double M was not the King of Soca his entire career. Like, he wasn't. It was Super Blue who was considered the King of Soca for the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. It wasn't until the 2010s where we was like, hold on. Super Blue is still a King of Soca. But Double M, he's the new King of Soca. So with Double M knowing that, he said, you know what? Let me get a previous King of Soca on this track in 2018 and create Soca Kingdom. I quite literally could have not said it any better. that's the list. Listen, if Double M wins a 13th road march, I'm not doing this video again. I'm not doing it. Now if he wins like his 15th or 16th, now I might do it again. Point is though, I'm going to operate under the assumption that Double M is done winning road march because he's broke the record of the most road march titles by a Trinidadian artist that was held for 50 years by Kitchener. So I'm going to assume Double M is not going to win any more road marches. I probably just jinxed it. But yeah.
Soca, 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 soca.
So when you win the 12, because you're saying you're winning the right?
Yeah.
And you're going to the number one, you
Well, I
plan
hope
to
so.
stop?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
After 12, I will not enter the road march competition anymore.
Yeah?
I'm already there. I already didn't want to enter. But 12 was looking nice. I didn't want to beat Kitchener.
Yeah.
But it's more like you understand what you have to do. There is something higher than you that speaks. And if you could listen, it will tell you that you have to do it.